Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jamie with Laurel Ranch. So right now we're kind of in the middle of chaos week. So we've had a few things come up. This is one of them. So as we had talked about in a previous video, the barn is going to be used for animals, although we've had some events there. As you can see over here, the barn is off to my right. And basically we have yet a birthday party for our daughter and a baby shower that's happening this month in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we can't use the barn as it were right now. However, due to the events that happened this week, we have animals showing up. So what we're working on today is the corral for a cow and her calf. We had talked about getting animals, so we started looking for cows, and we discovered that the type of cow that we were looking for, a Jersey cow, which is great as a family milk cow, is actually fairly expensive and not the easiest thing to find. So we looked numerous places, and one of the places we happened to look of all was Craigslist. And we found a place that was needing to rehome their cow, and she happened to have already had a calf. And the challenge is that the decision had to be made because the cow is getting ready to go to auction March 5th. So we set up a time to go meet with a lady, meet her cow, and in the meantime, she had called and said, hey, there's a guy coming. He might also be interested since you contacted us first. Just let me know what you want to do. And I looked at Sean and we're like, okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put a deposit down on this cow, sight unseen. We'd seen pictures. We'd asked numerous questions. So we knew a lot about her disposition, but we hadn't actually met her yet. So we went ahead and went to put down a deposit. And just in the conversation that we had had via email and then over the phone, the woman changed her mind and decided that, in her words, the Spirit of the Lord was on us and she didn't feel the need to take a deposit. So obviously that made me cry. But so we decided to go ahead and get the cow, and we're going to be picking her up on Thursday, and her baby as well. So until then, we're building a temporary corral for her. When you bring a new cow home, one of the things that's most important is to keep them contained, because you've taken them a long way and they're not used to the place that you've dropped them off at, and you don't want them to attempt to get out of the fencing. So you need a secure corral just to house them in for a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 max, until they get used to the fact that this is new home, their anxiety from all the travel and transition is gone, and they've learned that you are their new caretakers and they can trust you to feed them. So, because the barn's being used, they won't be in the barn, and we didn't really want the smell by the barn. So we've decided to put up a temporary corral over here, across the pasture, and Sean's gonna be okay. So what we're gonna do is we wanted to find a place that provided some shade and some shelter should there be any storms or anything over the next couple weeks. Cows don't really need like an actual 3-sided shelter or anything. They just need to be able to get out of the wind and out of the rain. And so the trees provide a great wind break, and getting underneath the trees can also provide a break from the rain as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to construct a temporary corral for them, for Reba, our milk cow, and her baby Smokey. And we got to get water set up. We got to get their feeder set up and have everything ready to go so that when we bring them home on Thursday, we can just get them in the corral and get them settled and hopefully not cause any more anxiety than is necessary. So that's what we're going to do. I got to making all those videos, and then we got all wrapped up in trying to get the cows home, and we've had a whole number of other things going on between now and then, and I realized I never ever finished that video. But as you can see behind me, this is their corral, and I wanted to introduce you to our newest animals. So hang on just a second and I'll turn the camera around. This is the beautiful Miss Reba and her baby girl Smokey. Reba is a 3/4 Jersey and a 1/4 Guernsey. She's a milk cow, a dairy cow, and her baby there, Smokey, is half Reba, so mainly Jersey, and then half Brangus. Her daddy was a Brangus, which means she is more of a meat cow. So she will be our meat cow for 2023. And currently we are waiting a few more weeks with Reba. She was exposed to a bull before she came to us. So there's a good chance that she is pregnant. And we will do a blood test here probably in a couple weeks to a month. First, we have to get a few more things built so that we can get her in a position that they can draw that blood when the vet comes out. But we're hopeful. If not, then we will be making sure that she gets bred here relatively soon. We'll either be doing that by AI, or we will be doing that by taking her to have some one-on-one time with a bull. We just have to determine what that's going to be, but we will know that in a few weeks. So anyway, these are our new babies, and as soon as we get everything done with the barn, then they will have free reign of the 20 acres. So we're looking forward to that, and we are also looking forward to milking Reba here as soon as she is able. Smokey is only 3 months old, so she is still nursing. If we wanted to milk Reba, we could. It would just be separating the two of them and then milking Reba in the morning and then letting Smokey finish off the rest of her milk for the day. But for now, we're just letting them get used to the place, get used to us, and giving them some time more one-on-one before we attempt to do any milking or any kind. So anyway, that's the update. This is the corral we built, and those are the animals that we did it for. So we do have more animals coming at the end of the month in just over a week, and that will be a whole nother video. Growing by leaps and bounds here at Laurel Ranch, and we are excited to share it with you guys. We'll talk to you soon.